Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 9 of the Football Manager 2020 career, and we are with Chester FC, as you know, currently top of the national, what is it, the Vanarama National League North, there we go, I forgot what league we're in, but we are top of the table. We've had some decent form and then we've gone through spouts of going through bad form, so this season could go either way if I'm totally honest, and as you can see right now we are drawing in our first game away from home against Kings Lynn, and we've already dropped down to 3rd place in our league. We do end with a draw, so not the best of starts for today's episode. As you know, each episode will be the full month of whatever month we're in throughout the season, so if it's a short one it'll be a short video, if it's a long month it's going to be a longer video. We are coming towards the end of the season as well, so fingers crossed we can keep up there and try and get ourselves automatic promotion at the top, but obviously if we can't then we will have to settle for a playoff spot. Hopefully we can get up through the playoffs at the very least. But if it is going to go all downhill and we don't end up going up, then we don't mind staying here at Chester FC for another season. We've got this month of March to go through, so that's 4 games this episode, then 4 games in the next episode for April. That leaves us with 7 games remaining in the league. We're currently 2 points behind the top spot, Boston United there on 62 points, we're on 60, and then in between us of course is Kidderminster with 61. So as I said, we need to try and get ourselves back into some good run of form. We're not in the best of forms right now. I think that's 5 games now without a win. We're taking on Curzon Ashton in our next game. We've just had to give our main striker a bit of a bollocking because he's been a bit poor as of late. You can see his recent performance, or his average rating, has not been that great recently, so hopefully he can get back to scoring goals in today's episode. 27 seconds gone, and let's see what we can do. We are away from home, so it's going to be a bit tough with the form that we are in, and we already find ourselves a goal behind, 50 seconds on the clock, and is that Jack Everest or someone? He is the one who breaks the deadlock then early on. But the only good thing about it being early, we can get ourselves back into the game, and we do. Danny Elliott scoring his 20th goal of the season, getting us back level then, 1 apiece, and it is Curzon Ashton who get themselves back in front, and it is that man again, Jack Everest. He's been a bit of a bugger for us today, isn't he? He's got 2 goals already. We are trailing 23 minutes in. And let's try and get ourselves another equaliser. That one's played through. And Akwasi Asante getting himself on the score sheet. Remember, we did have to have a word with him before we got on this game today. So he's already repaying that. And that's a good cross. And what a finish. Danny Elliott putting us in front for the first time in today's game. And we are on the stroke half time. And we've scored a 4th. Wow, that came from nowhere. From the corner spot. Chester FC leading at the break, 4 goals to 2. 2 for Danny Elliott, 2 for Akwasi Asante. And let's try and push on and get ourselves even more as we do press forward here. 18 seconds gone in the second half, and already we are on the attack looking for our 5th goal, and we find it. 5th goal, and in fact that was an own goal there from Curzon Ashton, but we'll take it. 5 goals to 2. That is some comeback there. It was all looking like we was going to be heading to another defeat, but if we can just hold on and try and get ourselves another goal, that'd be fantastic. I don't think we've scored 6. Oh, we've conceded another though. Curzon Ashton have scored a 3rd. It's now 5 goals to 3, and the home team are in possession, looking for a great equaliser. Oh, it wouldn't have been an equaliser actually. If they got a 4th, they obviously need 1 more, but they are trying to fight back. Time is running out though for the home team. They've just lost possession as we go forward. Danny Elliott looking for a hat-trick, and he steals it. 22 goals for the season, and can you remember we told the strikers to improve on their striking rate, and today they have delivered. They have got 6 goals. What a performance. I can't really grumble at our strikers today. Maybe one more chance for another, and it is there. Akwasi Asante, he's bagged a hat-trick. A hat-trick for Elliott, a hat-trick for Asante. We're leading 7 goals to 3, and a chance for an 8th. They almost went in just over the crossbar, but what a fight back that was. What a performance. 14 shots and 7 on target, and all 7 of those were goals. Well, I say that, one of them was an OG, wasn't it? So maybe one was saved. But much better there from Chester FC. It's the kind of performances which we know that we are capable of course, but just been unable to succeed with them. We are back into second place. Kidderminster did lose their last match, Kettering into third, and of course it is Boston United at the top. Let's have a quick look around the tables in Europe. Barcelona currently top of the Spanish league, ahead of Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. They're looking good then for a nice little fight for the last couple of months of the season. The Premier League, Liverpool are currently top of the Premier League table. Manchester City just behind them. Arsenal up into 5th, which is nice to see, but Leicester still struggling down in 18th. So that was a bit of a shock there. Leicester possibly getting relegated into the French league, and it is Olympique Lyonnais who are sitting top of the table with PSG just behind them and AS Monaco in 3rd place. Juventus, they sit top in Italy, Lazio behind them. Where's AC Milan? They are down in 5th and Inter in 7th. So looks like it is going to be an easy win there for Juventus. Bayern Munich, they are running away with it over in Germany. Schalke 4 in 2nd, Dortmund in 3rd, so it looks like an easy win there for the current German champions, Bayern Munich. So, Eredivisie, Ajax, they're slightly in front there of Feyenoord, and PSV in 3rd, so it looks like it's going to be another Ajax title there in the Netherlands. What's this? Scaife could leave Chester. Yes, we could. Our contract is up at the end of the season. Obviously, if we don't get promoted, then the board may not even want to sign us onto a longer deal. We could get the sack. You never really know. But fingers crossed, we can fight on and get ourselves to the top and become champions of this league. That is the dream, of course. Promotion and title winners in our first season as a manager will be some feat. I wasn't quite expecting to be challenging for the title, if I'm totally honest. Obviously, I was hoping to go up through the playoffs, but if we can win the league, that would be absolutely fantastic. But that is looking quite a way away, as we are a goal behind here, but we do level things up, but it's not going to count. Anton Ferdinand looking for his, I think that would have been his first goal in a Chester FC shirt, but he was offside, as I said, so we're still trailing here by that single goal, and I thought for a second that was going to be a second, but thankfully the goalkeeper was there, and we do tie things up. Akwasi Asante getting himself on the score sheet yet again in the early stages of this second half. We've had lots of shots, but we're just failing to score. And it is another goal, this time from Greg Ollie for Gateshead, puts them back in front for the second time in today's game. And now Chester FC see themselves down to 4th place in the league, but we've tied things up. Danny Elliott levelling things up then, 2 apiece. Back up to 3rd in the league. This is looking really crazy. It's going to be a dramatic final few games of the season, and we do draw this one. Bit of a bad result there, if I'm totally honest, especially after scoring 7 against Curzon Ashton a couple of days ago, and then dropping points here against Gateshead. And Gateshead currently 9th in the league. Boston United sitting pretty at the top. That leaves us with 1 game remaining then in today's episode, and it is away from home against Hereford, which is going to be tough. And then of course in the next episode we take on Boston United, and that one could very well decide who is going to be winning the league this season. But let's get into this one then. We are away from home taking on Hereford. Please get back to winning ways, guys. That will give us a great confidence boost going into that Boston United game, because that is going to be a real tough one as Hereford go through, and they have gone in front. 23 minutes played and Hereford lead then 1-0. Just a minute after that, we are on the attack trying to reply straight away and get it over the line. It is over the line. Not sure what the defence was thinking. They had 2 defenders and the goalkeeper all struggling to fight that one away. But it is 1 apiece. Chester looking to go in front, and they do that. Brad Jackson scoring there for Chester FC, giving us the lead for the first time in today's match. We're heading into the second half, still leading by 2-1, looking for a third. As I said, if we can get the victory here, it's going to give us a huge boost for that Boston United game, which I believe we are at home for, but we've conceded. It is Jordan Nicholson who levels things up here for Hereford. It's now 2 apiece. We drew our last game 2-2. Although I will take a draw away from home, usually we really can't afford to be dropping any more points, if I'm totally honest. Let's try and steal this one late on. Ball goes out wide for Jackson. Long range shot. Oh, he's just gone wide of the goal. So close there, and that could have been a huge goal, to be honest, but it does end 2-2. Dropping 2 more points is not good for ourselves, but what can you do? We do take on Boston United next up. They are top of the league. If we win it, we will find ourselves top, depending on the Kettering result. Kettering actually dropped points as well, but Boston United won 2-1 against Kings Lynn. The only positive right now is the fact that we are unbeaten in our last 5 games. We have 4 remaining. Fingers crossed we can go out on a nice run of form in those last few games. But that is going to be about it, guys, in today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. There's a quick look at the league table, and I'll catch you guys in the next one where we're hoping to get promotion. Peace.